Okay, so this Excel sheet helps us find the number of items in our inventory. So right now, sandals, there's 14 of them. The database is actually on this tab right here. You can see sandals, 14. Now let's say we want to search for pants. I'm going to go here, type pants, and we have 79 pants. Okay, good. Now this works with a VLOOKUP, of course. The lookup value is this. It's going to the database on the other tab. It's looking for the third column. It's the third column, right? From here. And it's searching for an exact value. That's what the false does. Now, what happens if we want to search for t-shirts? And we get NA. So what does NA mean? NA actually means not available. It's not that there's anything wrong with the VLOOKUP function itself. It's functioning as intended. You just need to know that NA is VLOOKUP saying, hey, I can't find it. It's not available. If we go back to our database here, we can diagnose this pretty easily. T-shirt has no S for some reason, right? So we could just fix this by getting rid of the S here, or we could put an S here. But this brings up an interesting situation. What if we get an NA? Is it clear what NA means? So let's make it clear. Let's search for t-shirts again. We'll get an NA. So what we're going to use here is the IFNA function. So we're going to say IFNA. And then if this results in an NA, we're going to write not found. That's clear. Now, you might also be able to fix this problem by changing the VLOOKUP to be not precise. But that's crazy, in my opinion. Let's go see if it even got the right numbers, right? So t-shirts, 92. Look at this. How did it even get 92? It got tank tops. That's why you always need to set this to false. Who wants a lack of precision? You want precision. You want an exact match. So the last thing I'm going to do is show you how ISNA works. So the IFNA function was the correct choice here. But if we go back to before we fix this, we can also use ISNA. So if ISNA, this VLOOKUP, so if that's true that it's an NA, returns an NA, then the result here should be not found. And if it's not true, then, well, you kind of need to repeat the entire VLOOKUP again, which is why you don't want to go with this method. But like I said before, ISNA has its use if you want it to be part of like an AND condition or an OR condition in a bigger formula. And bear in mind also a good habit within Excel. You can actually expand this. And this is an if, right? So the first part of the if is this. You can hold Alt, press Enter to make this go on multiple lines, and then this as well. And visually, you just know that the first row is a condition, the second row is the result if it's true, and the third row is the result if it's false. You just have to be careful though, because if you open a sheet and this happens to be only one row, you might not notice that there's more of a formula here. Personally, I love breaking stuff down so that it's visually cleaner.